Fang Xiaozhi, a researcher at the Brai Institute of Strategy and International Security at Fudan University in Shanghai, says that the US Navy has too few ships to meet its worldwide commitments. And more important, it doesn't have enough vessels to defeat China in the Western Pacific. Although it possesses the world's largest naval force, it has to carry out onerous combat and war preparedness missions on the Pacific Ocean, the Indian Ocean, the Atlantic Ocean, the Mediterranean Sea, and in the Middle East, as its interests are spreading all over the world, and the missions are of complicated and diverse types for that matter, Fang wrote in China Military Online, an official site of the Chinese Armed Forces. For instance, the U.S. 7th Fleet had constant collisions in the past 2 years due to excessive missions which exhausted the frontline officers and soldiers and resulted in poor management. Besides, many American vessels have various malfunctions and a high failure rate because of consistent overwork. Fang is echoing American experts who have warned for years that the U.S. Navy is badly overworked and underprepared. Ships are deployed at sea when they should be undergoing maintenance in port, and crews are inadequately trained and overtired, especially in the Pacific Fleet. These problems were painfully and publicly revealed in 2017 when Navy destroyers collided with merchant ships on 2 occasions. In particular, the August 2017 collision of the destroyer USS John S. McCain with a tanker off Singapore, which killed 7 Navy sailors, raises questions about the competence in basic seamanship of sailors and their commanders. Investigators found staggering deficiencies in the McCain training, morale, leadership, and ship handling skills. The root of the problem is the Navy is trying to accomplish its Cold War mission of maintaining global presence, but with a far smaller fleet. In 1988, the Navy battle force comprised 566 ships. Today it has shrunk to 290, even plans to increase naval strength to 326 by 2025 and 355 by the 2050s would only partially mitigate that shortfall. Of course, the Chinese military is not highlighting these problems because of sympathy for the U.S. Navy. The underlying message is that the U.S. is too weak to defeat in a conflict such as a Chinese invasion of Taiwan. Beijing wants the world to know that, while U.S. military and economic power is declining, China is growing with the addition of advanced weapons such as aircraft carriers, stealth fighters, and hypersonic missiles. And that America's democratic capitalist system is inferior to China's authoritarian model.